Ooh. Hey everyone, welcome back to Reality Imbalance. And I don't know, I've been getting certain channels, and the more channels I've received lately are more intense, and I see the course of my past where I left off in my videos and my writing, and it all pretty much coincides with today. It might not make sense to you, but it makes sense in my head, the path that I'm on and the path that I've led and past, which I was referring to in video and writing. Like, for instance, Oshun. Whenever I deal with Oshun, whenever Oshun's card come up in the video, or whenever I'm writing about Oshun, which has happened twice already for me in the past, I am at a stop in a reevaluation. And the stop and reevaluation, whenever I get to Oshun, always have something to do with women and children. So I do a video on, obviously, the New Orleans Voodoo Tarot card. Oshun is what I'm referring to in the card that comes up in Tarot, Oshun. I get to this card and I get another level of mind. It kind of reminds me of Simbi, of just new paradigms, new, not enlightenment, but somewhat of anger. It's the level, okay? My nose is running, 1 second. Okay, so once I realized this realization of this form of pattern of thinking, in regards to women and children, another level than how I had originally started my blog a couple years ago. This has opened a lot for me over the past time of just evaluating myself and evaluating my environment, and then evaluating those intricate aspects outside of me, such as spirit and the things that are really, really, really important. Okay, so anyhow, I just finished watching this video. I don't even really know. I know what this topic is that what I'm going to talk to, but it might take a while for me to build up to. So you might have to come back to it and set it down. And, this might be something you want to listen to on your walk, or something where you're actively moving, or where you have a moment to sit down. I'll try not to make this story too long on this channel that I just received, when the real true wake up was this Oshun Simbi realization of, fire in regards to women and children. So I just finished watching this video, and I know this girl on YouTube, okay? I see her beginnings on YouTube, okay? So she just got done doing a video that I finished watching, but it was produced 3 years ago, okay, in regards to this woman who was missing, this black woman, okay, who was missing, and how her and her friends put a little team together to search for this woman. The local police in that area really didn't take them seriously until they were constantly following up about this missing person. Okay, so long story short, they end up finding the girl. She was murdered. She was thrown off the balcony, and the man put her into the trash. Okay, pissed me off, because this happens practically every fucking day, where black women are unprotected and somewhat useless and seen as energy battery source. Okay, so with seeing that video, I was just process it a little and start to ask myself. I just got this thought of children and having children and being family and having children, the breakdown of when was it sacred. There had been one point in this history of life where having children and being marriage was a sacred union and sacrifice for generations to come. there was a point in this lifespan where it was sacred to have children and to be married. Look at the state of the world today. Where is the sacredness in having children? Where is the sacredness of marriage outside of institutions and programming on telling you how to live your individualistic divine life? Where did the sacredness of having children and being in marriage break down? Look at the state of this earth. Look how you treat the most vulnerable beings on earth, women and children. Look how they are treated. The Mother Goddess, Mother Earth, divine energy is enraged, infuriated. To get back to that, to jump off another topic, years ago, I would have visions in my dreams. One in particular, had to been in 2016 or 2015, okay, a while ago, where I didn't know anything about a spiritual journey or anything about know thyself or self-care. Okay, I was working as a fucking slave on a job, basically. So anyway, at this point in time, when I had this dream, I dreamed that a girl was kidnapped by a police officer and he raped her in the back of his car. And I remember going and I told one person, like, the next day at my job, that I had this dream. Do you fucking know? That night when I go on, watch the news, there was this guy who was pretending to be a cop, okay, had a light in his car, was pulling over women and would take them in their car and would fucking rape them. 3 years ago, probably longer, I'm not sure, I had another dream of a girl being murdered. In this dream, I saw like this black man in there and he was like hesitant to come near me or bite me. I figure, like, after some contemplation, because that's how people are with me altogether, they're like a little hesitant, you know, unless you're really confident to approach me, then that's good. But usually people are pretty hesitant. So I have a feeling that's how some spirit are when they have a message for me in my dream. They're like a little bit, okay, standoffish and pretty much hesitant, and because they don't want to stir me. They don't want to upset me, and they want to get the message across, okay, in a real nurturing, subtle way. But anyway, this male spirit was there, which I thought was probably my grandfather, was telling me some symbols, okay, in regards to this girl. That's the only reason why I looked it up in the news about a girl recently who traveled from like Pennsylvania and over to like somewhere in DC and met with a guy who raped her, murdered her, and burnt her and put her in the trash bags after he burnt her body. Burnt her body, put him in trash bags. Okay, young girl. I end up looking that up only by the symbology of what my so-called grandfather had told me in that dream. Okay, I didn't know that I had so much of a connection to this energy, but then, you know, I look into my own experiences as well of protection, and I'm not here to be vulnerable and here to say, look at me, I've been unprotected all my life. I'm just here to bring some awareness, and I'm just here to relate some energy, and I can understand why the energy of what's going on, okay, in the media, it's so high. There's no protection for women and children. What do you expect? In the art of war, this has been going on forever. Dominion taking over dominion, men taking over other men and their women. This is how it is in this realm. This is how it's going to be. Okay, I mean another instance of that until like the divine energy returns, but until like the overpowering patriarchal energy, ego thrived energy of big bank takes little bank over and over, thriving and thriving again, only upsets the divine nature in union of this land here on earth. Because who are the most vulnerable, who are the most nurturing, who are the most fertile? Women and children. They are the forth giving. They are the ones who bloom. You scorch the earth, Mother Earth will fertile itself and replenish itself. What is going now and happening now is upset. This is what I continue to get. I get anger, I get upset, I get sadness of the energy of how women and children are unprotected. I can go further and say Black women, of course. They are the most unprotected. I can't even fucking go outside and jog without being harassed or being the fucking peacock because I am jogging outside. Do Black women not jog outside? Do they not take care of themselves? I fucking sometimes annoying on so many levels, but I know who I am, so I will always continue to stand out. I always wanted to be that person to stand out. So anyhow, so the real channel and the message is, at one point of time, just remember, guys, there was sacredness in having children. There was sacredness in marriage. You look at the state of the universe today, there is no sacredness in union and family. None. There's nothing sacred about it. We're producing robots, zombies, demons, okay? Easily programmed work for institutions continue on the fight and the imbalances of the world because we are developing our creations unconsciously. You ask yourself, how do you develop a whole baby unconsciously? How? And at one point in time in life, to have children was a sacred matter. There's fucking trillions, I don't know, billions of fucking roaches out here in the form of children being born unconsciously into this land. I don't give a fuck what you say. Choice, right? There's freedom of choice. You, me, all of us have the ability to make conscious decisions, especially when it comes to generations to come. You fucking idiots. Look around.